Welcome back, everybody. This is thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Resident Evil 2, the Leon B scenario. And so the votes are in, and as you can see, the votes have called for Leon in his tank top and ball cap. And so that is what we are going to go forward with in this game. So we will have this outfit along with Claire's biker outfit from the Ace scenario. And so we are going to continue onward in the Raccoon Police Department. Much of what we're going to do now is very similar to what Claire had to do, and so there isn't a ton of variation in terms of her Ace scenario. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is this little puzzle. We have done this now 3 other times, so we are experts at this puzzle, although I was an expert when I first did the puzzle. It's pretty obvious what you have to do. So you have to push these statues into the little pressure plates so that they are looking at the statue in the middle, and that will cause the little shiny or red gem to fall down so that you can access it. And we need these 2 red gems, combining this one with the one we got previously with the lighter, in order to access our first plug, which will allow us to get to the second half of the game in a little while, in about half hour, 45 minutes. So there we go. We got the gem. Of course, we have to go around to the front of this statue to grab it. And as I discovered by watching a playthrough of this game by my good friend Myrisa, or Phoenix, there are some handgun bullets behind the statue as well. Alright, so we're going to continue onward. We're going to head into this hallway. And you're going to hear the shambling of some police officers. Now, ultimately, we want to get into the STARS office, which is right there. But we need to dispatch of these law officers, these peace officers, or police officers, however you want to sort of think about them. And there is one crawling on the ground. So we're going to head up and kill him executioner style. Leon with his silly shooting animation in this alternate outfit. So he shoots a little bit faster when you're wearing the alternate outfit. So his gun will actually shoot a little bit quicker, as you'll notice. But the trade-off to that is it takes him a little bit longer to actually bring the gun up and start shooting. So, I mean, once you have the gun up and you start blasting away, it works out better than the original outfit. But it does take a little bit longer, so if you're in close quarter kind of combat with a zombie, this can actually be a disadvantage to you. So we're going to head into the STARS office here, and we're going to grab one of the best weapons in the game, and that is the Magnum. Oh, baby. So we get this pretty early in the game. Now, we're not going to be using it, of course, until much later in the game. I do tend to hoard my Magnum ammo quite religiously in these games because you do want it for later bosses and such. Now, there's not much else in here. There is a diary that you can pick up off of this desk. The desks are of STARS members from the first game in the series. Rebecca's desk is at the far right near the cabinet. Then it's Jill's desk right next to us, behind us. This is Chris's desk with his diary, telling us kind of where he went. And then you have Barry's desk and also Wesker's desk at the head of the office. Now behind Wesker's desk we have some bullets, and if you click on the desk 50 times in a row, you will get a film. So see you in a bit. Alright, so we get one of the best hidden items. I don't know if it's a great hidden item, but one of the weirdest, I guess, hidden items in the history of gaming, and that is the film on Wesker's desk. And we will be developing that and showing it off, of course, although I've done that in every scenario up to this point. So you notice we did not encounter Claire there like we do when you do Claire's B scenario.
Wait!
And now we know why there's a hole in that door there. It's for that little girl to climb out. And she drops the second of the precinct keys for us, the diamond key. And over here in the corner by the mop, or broom, whatever it is, we get some shotgun shells. And now we're going to actually encounter Claire again.
Leon!
Claire, you made it.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
So it's nice that Claire is actually in her alternate outfit, since of course, you know, we wore that during the A scenario, but this is a little different, right? Because Leon was in his regular policeman's outfit when we did the A scenario because we hadn't put him in the alternate costume yet. So we have a little bit of inconsistency there, but that's not the game's fault, that's our fault. So we're going to backtrack. We could actually access the library if you continued onward there. But I want to actually do that a little bit later. And so we'll be doing that once we get a couple more items. And that is because what we need to do in the library, and actually above the library, we need a couple more things in order to accomplish. So I'm going to do some item management, and I will be back in a little bit. Alright, so I went into the dark room, I dropped some stuff off, and I also developed the film that we found on Wesker's desk. So we're going to access our file here. We're going to go all the way to the bottom, and we're going to look at the recruit photo for Rebecca. So yeah, Wesker kind of had that hidden in his desk for some reason. And I'm not exactly sure whether she sent that in as her recruit photo, or he got that through other means when she applied for the job, or what exactly is going on with that. It is nothing but creepy, of course, on every level. So we come into the evidence room here. Unlike the A scenario, we do not have a ton of zombies to kill. There's another film. We will not be developing that right now, but we will get to it a little bit later. And then in this drawer right here, we have some more shotgun shells. Now we cannot access the drawer at the far end because of course we do not have the lockpick. So we're just going to continue into the office. In the A scenario, this is where Claire or Leon, whoever you start with, meets up with, you know, the dying officer. In the B scenario, he is not in here. Instead, we just have tons of zombies to kill, and then a couple items to pick up. There's really only one thing in here that is essential. Everything else is just kind of fluff. So we get a green herb. There's some handgun bullets in here. There's also a small key in here. There's a letter from the police officers to Leon. And luckily that zombie is just sort of chilling out on the wall there. And we'll finish him off. And wait for this one to come at us. Now, I would never shoot a gun one-handed. That seems very silly. But, Leon, you know, has other plans in mind. But the item we absolutely need in this is the heart key. That is a one-use key that allows us to access the basement of the police station. So we do need that in order to advance. Alright, so we have one more zombie in here. We are never going to come back in here, so it is not really essential to kill him. So I'm going to bait him over here, and then the stupid guy is going to walk that way. We'll pick up these items, and then we'll get out of here. So we get a small key. That'll let us open up one more small lock. We We get some handgun bullets and also this letter from the police officers to Leon welcoming him to this horror of the zombie apocalypse. Obviously, that was written before the zombie apocalypse broke out, or at the very least in the early stages of the apocalypse. So we of course have a full inventory yet again, as is the case with many situations in this game. So we're going to head back to an item box and do some item management. So again, I will see you in a bit. So what I did is I grabbed my 2 red gems, and that is about it. So we're going to head back upstairs to the room where we got the blue key card, and the liquor came crashing through the ceiling. And now that we have both of the red gems that we got from the different rooms with the fireplace and the meeting room, and also from the statue puzzle, we can access a little puzzle that allows us to get our first plug. So backtracking, woo! This game is known for item management, backtracking, and jump scares. So maybe there'll be some more jump scares to look forward to. We'll see, I guess. So we cannot clear the helicopter here. That is something only Claire can do. So we're just gonna run past it, of course. And we'll head back into this room. You can hear a little bit of a wind effect, I guess because the ceiling is open now with the skylight broken through. We're going to place these gems on the chests of these 2 statues. And that causes the chest of this statue to open. So there we go, we get the king plug, our first plug. And there's actually a memo that talks a little bit about why these exist, or I guess tries to rationalize why they exist. But we're not going to be getting that memo for a while. So I'm not really going to say anything about it, at least at this point. But now, more backtracking, more item management. It is an early Resident Evil game that is par for the course. And then we're going to head into one of the most dangerous areas of the game. Alright, so I dropped pretty much everything off. I still have my handgun and bullets, but I also picked up my shotgun. Now, I did not take the shotgun shells, the extra ones. I just have the normal shotgun. And that is because we're going to be using it in very quick succession in the next room we're going to go into. But we're not going to go through more than the bullets that are in the chamber. So now we're going to head through the other door. It opened up with the blue key card. And you could have done this very early in the game if you wanted to. I wait till now because basically I want to get all the other stuff on the other side of the police office out of the way. So we're going to equip our shotgun. When I head through this door, I'm going to hold down the aim button immediately, and I'm going to point upward and fire. And that is to take off the head of a couple zombies, because 2 of them start in very close proximity to you. And this is also why you want auto-aiming on, or type C in terms of your controller functioning. So you saw that if you aim up right next to a zombie, it'll actually take their heads off, and it'll be an instant kill. So I killed the 2 in the corner, and then I shot once to take out the ones that are kind of walking towards me. It didn't take them out, but it did about half damage again. And there's 1 more zombie to kill, and that is it. So now we're going to head down to the end of this hallway. And that is because we can finish up with our diamond key. Now you can wait until later in the game to do this, but I like to get rid of my keys as quickly as possible to get them out of my inventory. So I'm going to do that. So now the diamond key is useless. Let's chuck it away. We're going to pick up this red herb. We'll combine it with our green herb. And then we're going to go irritate a liquor. So in this room right here, there's a licker on the ceiling. If you run into the room or walk into the room, it'll drop down and attack you, of course. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to walk very carefully over here to this cabinet. And we're going to grab the handgun bullets that are available. And then we're going to leave. So goodbye, Mr. Licker. Too bad you're stuck in that room forever. And you're never going to be able to get out. And since we don't have to go into that room ever again, we don't have to worry about it. But this is the more essential room. So in this room, we're going to get our second plug, as well as you can see, a first aid spray. So now we get the rook plug. And I don't want you to pay too much attention to the fact that I'm aiming myself towards the door while picking up this first aid spray. Nothing is going to happen. Except, of course, the licker from the other room busting through the window, but now he's stuck in that room. But of course, what's interesting about that is if you kill the licker in the other room before going into the room with the plug, it'll still come busting through the window, because apparently there's a hidden one in there. But that is it for this episode. Next time we will continue onward. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time as we get a few more plugs and finish up with some of our keys. So long.